Okay, getting the first pick. Oh, get 3, Pyro, get 3 with the
Wade Kid putting on a clinic. 14 down. Oh!
Experience tranquility.
Let's drop the beat.
Skin.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the BeatDrop. We have got some incredible stuff going on here tonight, but first, let me go ahead and start this off by saying you probably heard it already so much this week, but I'm gonna say it again. Yes, it's even infected the BeatDrop during this event week. You gotta be hitting that exclamation donate over on twitch.tv/OW Tranquility, folks. All right, we're recording this on Tuesday, and we're about a little over halfway. Well, not a little over, a little under halfway there, and that's just after Monday. So holy crap, folks. First off, thank you so much for the support that you've already given, but we've still got quite a ways to go. You know, all of this goes to an incredible cause. Rise Above the Disorder is an organization that you just, they look to help people that are in need of access to mental health services and then give them the financial ability to do so. You know, as you might know, in our country, it's very hard to try to get any kind of health care, let alone mental health care. And so Rise Above the Disorder is one of those organizations that really helps them out. So once again, be sure to be hitting that exclamation donate in the chat over there, especially on Friday night, because we're going to be giving away a lot of great stuff during event week, so do not miss it. And I just realized I didn't start the video, so awesome. We'll go ahead and start that right now. There we go. All right. Not the first time I've done that, that's for sure. And now that we've got that little news out of the way, let's go ahead and introduce our team for the night. It is FireFight from the Harmony tier. Say hello, everybody.
So,
How's it going?
All right, I am joined by my co-interviewer Gizmo Charmander tonight, and we're already running a little bit late, so let's just go ahead and jump right on into it. Starting with Mello and working your way down, introduce yourself using your name, your position on the team, and your favorite character emote.
hello, my name is Mello. I'm the GM for FireFight, and my favorite emote is the Wrecking Ball laughing emote.
That is a good one. I haven't thought about that one. Only because it has like it has the two different ones.
It has the robot and it's just a great emote.
It is incredible. All right, Hal.
Hi, I'm Halvar the Great, or Hal 9000, if you just know me by my B tag. I'm the team captain, temporary GM of the team, and main support.
And your favorite character emote?
My favorite character emote is Dance Party, the Lucio emote that has him playing the music.
I am still a little sad I never actually got that one.
You can get it.
You can still get it? It's still in the
You
store?
can still get it, yeah. You just go to the Overwatch League stuff on the main page.
Oh, I didn't
and
know.
It's going to be like the very bottom choice. Where it says
well,
OWN.
there goes $20 because I know if I get it, Lady Jack's gonna want it too. So
I thought it was limited.
yeah, I thought it was only a season 1 thing, but I guess not.
No,
All
it's
right,
still there.
There you go. Good things to know. Takanam, how about you?
Yes, I am Takanam, or Taki for short. I am the head coach for FireFight, and my favorite emote probably twist emote, like the Pulp Fiction dance or whatever it's called.
Oh, nice. Those dance emotes always have so much incredible history to them. So beautiful. All right, Chuster.
Hello there. I go by Chuster in game. I play off tank for Firefight, and my favorite emote is probably Roadhog's secret friend.
Oh, I love
Yes,
it.
especially with the recent
on.
event. Yeah.
I don't know why it's just so cute.
Now they gave Junkrat one to match it. So great.
Oh my goodness. I just love that with the recent event, like have the skin and all. It's just like show that patchy pride. Show that patchy pride. All right. Potato.
I'm Potato. I'm the flex support, and my favorite emote would be, of course, I had it available until you asked me. Probably like the tea time Ana skin or Ana emote.
Ah, yes, where she dips the tea bag.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely beautiful. Especially if you want to BM without really BMing, you just dip the teabag emote. Well,
She is legit the only character you can get away with in Overwatch Tranquility and teabag someone.
I wouldn't say that. Let's not.
Just an emote.
We will have to check with Tranquility Legal on that, but nevertheless, we will not promote that here, and we will continue moving forward with Drew.
Hey, my name's Drew. In game, I go by the name You Can't See Me because a long time ago I was gonna make my account a Sombra one-trick account, but then my aim sucks, so I stopped playing Sombra. I play kinda all tanks, really. I'm kinda flex. I can play pretty much every tank. And my favorite emote is the Ana beach ball one. That one's cool.
That is
I play
a good
a lot
one.
of Ana, even though I play tank on the team.
Awesome. And I have not been feeling the greatest this week, so I'm gonna throw it back up to Josh, who I inadvertently skipped. Josh.
Yeah, no problem. Hi, my name is Josh. I am the second DPS or projectile for the team, and my favorite emote would be Junkrat's puppet because it's so dorky.
Junk's got some of the best emotes.
All right, and last but certainly not least, we got Strong Bear.
Hey, I'm Strong Bear. Go by it in the game. In real life, I'm Henry. Call me what you like. I'm the main tank for the team. My favorite character is probably Ryan because I like swinging hammers.
Heck yeah.
And then my favorite emote is probably the Bastion sitting skin. I think it's resting protocol or something like that. It just looks great. I love it.
It is good. It is a beautiful. Honestly, a lot of those emotes for Bastion are just so cute in so many ways. I love them. So, it looks like we are misnumbered because we are missing one person. So, Mello, who's not here?
The person we are missing is Kura. The reason he's missing is because he is out at the Widow 1v1 competition. I hope he wins. He better win, actually.
We are missing one other.
Already have the
Right.
looking for player drafted up just in case.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. People put so much weight into these 1v1s, I swear.
You can't do Kuro like that.
Well, hopefully their favorite emote is not Widow's Curtain Call if they lose.
Oh,
I don't know. I didn't ask him that question ahead of time. I have some answers ahead, but
Ripperoni. All right, Gizmo, why don't you go ahead and start off our interview questions then?
All right. Well, the first question we always like to ask is tell us the history of the team. So, Mello, take it away.
Yes. Hold on, can you repeat the question?
The history of the team.
Just like how y'all got started,
Like how you got started.
Yep, how you found your way to Trank, all that jazz.
Okay, so the way I found my way to Trank was because of one player that you might know. GLD. I'm pretty sure you guys heard of him.
Yeah.
So I remember in comp one time, I got into a game with GLD, and I remember we talked a bit, and he told me about Trank, and then that's pretty much how I got here.
Awesome. All right. Gizmo?
Sorry, I kind of had some things going on, but yeah, that's pretty much how I found Trank, and the way I founded a team was because of Taki. I played in Barbados with Takinome, and I always thought about making a team, and he also had the same idea. So I remember one night we were just talking about it. We talked about it for like 2 hours maybe, and yeah, that's how we came up with FireFight.
Nice.
All right. Well, we now know how the team was created, but why did you guys choose the name Firefight?
Okay, so the reason why we chose the name Firefight, first of all, it was because we were talking about like a theme for the team. So we were looking at like all the other Harmony team names, like we were just looking for like a specific thing, and then I realized, hey, we don't have there's not a fire theme. You know, there's like Ember and Trans. You know, it's just a typical fire theme.
Okay.
So, and the reason why it's Firefight is because I actually got. If you haven't watched Fire Force, then you probably wouldn't know what I'm talking about. But that's where I got my inspiration from Fire Force.
Oh, believe me and Bart had a long talk about that.
Yeah, that's where our logo is inspired from, and where our team name is inspired from.
I'm gonna assume that's an anime. I'm kind of a noob to that scene, so I have no idea.
It's a great anime.
Oh goodness, I've been. Funny enough, I've been following someone on TikTok recently that literally her whole shtick is to talk about all the oddball animes out there and just make it seem like, oh, like if there's something you believe could be an anime, it's already an anime, and just
she actually had one about Fire Force too. Believe it or
oh.
not. I know exactly what you're talking
That's
about.
amazing. That's absolutely amazing right there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and open it up now to the captain and coach as well, because, you know, as always, we want to learn about teams and the progress that they're making. So between the three of you, you can have the same answer, you can have different answers, doesn't matter. Who do you believe is the most improved player on Firefight right now?
I'll go first, and in my opinion, I would say Potato.
Hal, do you want to go, or do you want me to go?
I'll go last.
Okay. In my opinion, I would say Strong.
Okay.
I agree with both of those. But just so we can add a little spice, I'm gonna say Josh.
Okay. Is there any particular reason you chose those particular players? We don't know the history of everyone, so.
Well,
okay. Do you want to go first?
Mello goes first.
Okay, I'll go first. The reason why I think Strong is one of the most improved is because I'm not the one who taught him the Rhine. It was mostly Taki, because, you know, to be honest, I don't even know who actually wins in a Rhine 1v1, me or Taki. I'm not really sure, to be honest. But he's the one who he taught Strong a bunch of things, and you know that just completely improved him like by 100% as a player. You know, it gave him better mechanics, better sense of skill, and even with Winston too.
Oh.
You know, Strong became our Winston player, and thanks to Taki, he's learned some of the things that Taki knows, and yeah, that's why I think he's the most improved player.
Nice. Anything from the others?
Taki, you want to
go? Okay, I'll go. I thought we were gonna go 1, 2, 3, but I'll go. So I said Potato because I've noticed the biggest improvement against who did we fight? Vanguard. It was week 4 of stage 1, where Potato was actually kind of blowing my mind with some of the plays he was making. He was getting nades everywhere, and I was legit. I was just kind of baffled with, oh, holy smokes, this guy's in silver and he's getting nades nicely in GM games. Because before week 4 against Vanguard, he was okay. He held his own. He wasn't feeding sometimes, but week 4 and after, I've just been very impressed every scrim.
Awesome.
Oh, it's so loud. It's so loud.
And honestly, at the end of the day, we say this a lot on here that SR does not do justice to team mechanics and synergy. It really doesn't. Like, if you have a team that you're working with, you could probably take our freaking bronze player and be able to bring them up to the level of playing plat or above. Many of the times, it's just that solo-minded mentality that really kind of throws people into that SR dive. So, Hal, how about you?
So when we first picked up Josh, I was really conflicted about whether or not I should add him on like my stance, and I thought maybe if he didn't improve, I might say like he's not that good to tell managers, but I think maybe we should cut him. But he's really improved and has been popping off in a lot of ways.
Awesome.
Not just as a team member, but in games too. And
Awesome.
overall, he's just a great person.
That's great. I know that that's something that a lot of teams deal with, especially during week 3, what we like to call the hump. Because you get an idea, especially if you come in with new players on a team, you get an idea of kind of how it's going to be on the field. Scrims are one thing, but very often it's very different when you go into the actual matches. And so it's good to know that improvement and that coordination does allow for minds to be changed, folks. So never take it to heart, I would say, unless you're kind of a player that molds and blames your team for everything. Then that's probably not a good mindset to be having in a team-based environment. But other than that, trying to keep that PMA, trying to strive to that next level is great. So yeah, lots of great names for that one. So now we're going to go ahead and open up questions to everyone for the next couple, starting with Mello and working your way down. Why don't you tell us what drew you to the role that you play on the team?
So why I wanted to be GM? Is that what you're asking?
Sure.
Reason why I want to be GM, mostly it's honestly because of school. I honestly didn't have the time to, be able to try to balance school and all the activities I have outside of it with Trank, like doing scrims every day and trying to play to, keep myself warmed up and all. So in the first team that I got, things were a bit iffy to say the least. So it kind of also ruined a bit of my, I guess you could say, screaming experience.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel good, so I told myself, all right, I'm not going to do this because right now it just doesn't feel right to me. So I'm going to switch over to the managing side. And honestly, there's an esports team at my school, and technically I'm the captain, but the league over there is so bad that I don't want to be it.
Oh, goodness.
It's completely terrible, trust me. And but yeah, I was like, yeah, I want to make an actual good team, and an actual league that's actual fair. So I told myself, all right, I could either start in the highest rank, which I probably shouldn't do, or I could start in the lowest. And I told myself, all right, it'll be a bit easier if I do Harmony. So here I am. It's a Harmony GM.
Awesome. We've definitely seen a lot of great teams ascend the ranks from Harmony tier. That's for sure. I mean, one of the greatest examples I can probably think of, no bias whatsoever, but looking at the aerial felines and how they've evolved season to season. Players from the original Jetpack Cats of season 3 have moved their way all the way up to Transcendence tier. So it's pretty impressive, to say the least, to see that kind of climb from a lot of different organizations, not just that one, and actually seeing teams grow to the point that they become organizations, that they realize that they have so much more to give. And I feel that, Mello. That was something that I was debating for this season, but due to conflicts, like you said. The biggest one being that we typically don't have casters on Wednesday nights because everybody's playing.
So true.
That's always the hard one. And then of course with my recent involvement with Reflash, it's just like I don't have the time. So I'm actually kind of glad that I didn't take a position on a team because it's a huge investment. But if you do, it's a great experience for the most part. Most teams that we interview here have great experiences with their teams. So Halvar, how about you? What drew you to the role of support for your team?
I've kind of always been a support. I started out as actually a flex player for my high school team.
Mm.
I played DPS, mostly support. I was the founder of that team and helped found the league there. So that's what got me into like esports in Overwatch. And I decided to stick with the support since I really enjoyed playing that. And I guess my first team was Karma. I played flex support for them and main support. I started out as flex support as their Ana player. And eventually Trolls, who was our main support at the time, he didn't really like to play Lucio, whereas I did. So we both said, let's swap roles. So I became main support. And I've just stuck with that role.
All right, Techanom, how about you? I'm always interested to hear how players go from being players to coaches. So, what made you want to be a coach for Firefight?
Many things. First, I got sick of being on a team because of Barbados. I just didn't. Near the end of the season 5, I just stopped enjoying playing. Like even, I just stopped enjoying it as a whole. I just didn't want to play anymore. Mostly because the meta was getting worse. It was the Hog Zarya meta at the time.
No.
And I just was like, I can't learn Hog. Harmony tier tanks will destroy me on Hog, so I can't do it.
It's okay, I'll coach you.
So, I basically told Mello, because we chatted a bit, he said I would always wanted to coach. I couldn't coach Discord tier or above, so I wanted to coach Harmony tier.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of how I did it. And
Nice.
also, I have class Monday and Wednesday nights, so there's no way I could even make matches this season.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to just take the season off and kind of long for playing, so.
Gotcha.
And I do enjoy being a coach. It's nice. I always do like teaching. I've been a math tutor a few times, and I always enjoy it when people just understand something that made no sense.
Yep.
So,
Nice.
I think I was just it just suits me.
Awesome. That's always good to hear. Coaching, I personally am trying to become a teacher myself, and I feel like coaching, the best coaches fill that role similarly to how a teacher would. I feel, making sure that you're not just teaching the lesson for the lesson's sake. You're trying to make sure that it's interactive, that whoever your student is getting the value out of it that they need, and you have fun while doing it. So as long as you're doing all those things, I think you're doing a great job. All right.
I'm just gonna put my 2 cents in.
Go ahead.
Do not teach middle school. Do not teach middle school. As a former middle school teacher, do not teach middle school.
Middle school is just a formative set of years. It can get a little crazy, but it's on my plate. High school is where I'm looking, but it's definitely not something I'd be adverse to, nevertheless. All right, Chuster, what makes you wanna be a tank?
I actually started off when I started playing Overwatch. I started playing as a support player mostly, and then I'll be honest, I just got really tired of being one shot by everything. So I swapped over to tank. I'm playing off tanks a bit more specifically, just because I find it really enjoyable just to deny like big game changing ultimates, which is why I mostly play off tanks like Diva. It's just super satisfying to me.
So you learned from the support, don't get one shot, and then you looked at tank and you're like, I can either
can
be
still
stunned
save my
for
team,
days or
yeah.
I can deny stuff for days. I think I'll take the deny.
But now tanks get one shot too,
I can-
so that sucks.
Yeah, it depends on what hero it is, but yeah, very rarely can a tank get one shot as well. But yeah, I think that's pretty much what drew me to the role as well. As being a tank, you're not as squishy. You can get in and you can brawl with the best of them, and that's
And I
a
can
lot
still
of fun.
protect my team in the process.
Exactly, right? Just don't yeet yourself into the backline. You'll be fine. Easier said than done, of course. All right.
We all look at it searching someone in our game.
We won't call them out just yet, but Josh, DPS role, definitely a unique set of skills that DPS players have, having the majority of the heroes in your pool. What's it like being a DPS player, and why'd you choose it?
Well, first off, thank you, Hal, for those heartwarming words. I was saying, I love it, absolutely. Well, coming out of console into the PC, it's just a completely different, workaround. I had to learn mechanics all over again. I still had the game sense, but I definitely had to work on mechanics. But I mean, coming into the team, honestly, I was just completely bored of the climb. I was like, this game isn't doing it right for me. And I'm like, let's try in a team environment. And in the beginning, I was a little bit of a feeder, kind of had that pub stomping mentality. But after seeing the dedication of the rest of my team members, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna put in some work. I wanna make my boys proud.
Yeah.
As the DPS.
And I think that's something that is encouraging about that mindset, is that a lot of people think that people feed just because they do it, when really it's all about learning the mechanics and the zoning and all about that, and having your team to kind of inspire you into that, I think is really great. So awesome. Potato.
I came into playing support because whenever I used to play in MOBAs a lot more, and I'd always just play support role anyway. I'm like, hey, I'll give this a shot because a similar kind of mindset. And I guess I kind of just stuck with it, especially since Ana was out when I just really started playing Overwatch. So that's the character I like playing. So
Awesome. Anna does bring a lot to the table for sure. Drew, based on your battle tag, tank is an odd choice because you are seen very often. So why'd you choose the tank role?
So yeah, like I said, I switched from one tricking Sombra that may or may not throw your games through just how bad I am, but yeah, I kind of just realized that hey, I'm kind of better at tanking and support than DPS, so I'm like, screw DPS. And out of the two, right before the season started, I actually managed to hit Diamond, so on support. So I'm actually ineligible for support, in Harmony. So that's honestly why I chose support tank. It's kind of, I didn't really have any much other options. That doesn't mean that I don't like playing tank. I think playing tank is actually quite enjoyable in a team setting. Not ladder though. Ladder on tank is pain. It's very pain.
As someone who is a flex player, honestly, all roles on ladder are just absolute pain, because it seems like you're never playing the role that you need at the time. No matter what you do, unless you're playing with a group of friends, you end up just finding yourself like, man, I wish I had queued for healer this time around, because I ain't getting a lick of healing during this game, or vice versa. It's always,
whenever you're a tank, it's always the supports that are doing stuff. Whenever you're a DPS, it's the tanks. Supports is everyone.
Yeah, supports, nobody's doing their job right. All right. And Strong Bear, tanking as well. I would imagine with a name like Strong Bear, there's definitely a reason behind that.
I actually back the the team that me and Hal played on when we were in high school was kind of a mishmash of players. And so I was just told, hey, you're playing tank now, and started playing tank.
Oh.
And then after that, like league after high school was finished, I did not touch Overwatch for solid like year and a half. And then Hal called me up again, was like, hey, here's a team we're playing on. Get ready to play tank again. And I was like, all right.
Oh, sick.
Oh, goodness.
He didn't even give you the option. He's
Sick.
just like, hey, play tank again. Put on your suit.
Well, I mean, obviously you made an
whoa.
impression. Obviously you made an impression on tank. Otherwise, Hal wouldn't have called you to have you
It
play
didn't go
tank again.
exactly like that, but
I didn't force you. I just asked you.
he walked into my house at the middle of the night.
I woke you up. I was like,
All I got was a DM. I didn't know
Oh,
anything about
goodness.
this.
What?
I didn't know anything about this. I just Cal just DM'd me say, "Hey, can my tank friend try out for the team?" And I said, "Sure."
Yeah.
Sick backstory you have.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Well,
It's nice knowing y'all. See you next time.
So so it's clear that Strong is being held against his will.
Rip.
um,
All the big
Somebody
T
please
comes
save me.
out on the
I
BeatDrop,
went out of
folks.
his
You can't
basement.
stop it. You can't stop it.
Well, I guess that kind of leads to our next question, though. All right, everyone, who are the parents or parent of the team?
Do you mean
Is
like
this open to anyone?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll start with Mello and we'll roll back down like we've been doing.
I'm gonna say me. Actually, no, I don't even know, to be honest. This is a hard question.
You can let us get away with so much stuff.
You guys are
Definitely
lucky.
the wine ant, Mellow.
You guys are lucky that I let you. Okay, see, I'm like the chill uncle, I'm like the chill uncle. But
Very
everyone's,
befitting of your name too.
yeah, I think a parent figure would actually be Drew.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Might I regret it? Maybe.
Hey,
But
in my opinion, I
Drew.
feel like Taki is our father, and I feel like we're all just teenagers in the park doing whatever we want to do.
I
And
second that.
Taki-
What Gus says.
Taki is like, okay, stop.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Everyone else agree with that?
I think
Honestly,
Taki's more
yeah,
of the,
it's definitely talky.
the Marge Simpson of the group.
Wow. That's a very specific mom figure to put out
It's 'cause
there.
that's all.
Yeah.
That's the gifts he uses. He always uses Marge Simpson's gifts whenever he's disappointed in us.
Oh, wow. All right.
I don't even like them throwing map 4s. That's
Wow.
Talking, you can't stop me.
That pool does matter.
yeah. And Kura, if he was here, would probably say that too. Although, yeah, he would.
I see
What do you mean? Kuro wouldn't say anything.
Drew.
Yeah, Kura is our hit skin. He's a silent killer. Emphasis on silent.
Literally doesn't say a word in game.
See, that's probably the best DPS to have. Ones that
He
are-
has people speak through us. Like didn't one day Kura was grouping with one of you guys in a scrim, and then one of you guys said Kura said to do this or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
To be fair, we're like his translator.
Yep. We seem to have a couple of teams that are like that. It's always really interesting to see those kind of interactions, for sure.
So I think for parent, I see Drew as kind of the mother of the team, and Taki as the father.
And of course,
Taki is more strict, and Drew is the one that calms everyone down and compliments everyone.
I'm your uncle that lets you do anything.
Drew
Not
is our
really.
stability control. Yeah.
Yeah, in game, for sure, it's Drew. In the pod.
Drew's all the
Never went
PMA. I got you.
Fair. All right.
Sure, I guess.
So, our final question before our second to final question before we get on is, who is the Caden of the team? As in, who is most likely to generate a clip to make it on comms check?
Me.
Comms check.
Oh,
Me.
comms check?
Mellow for sure.
Me.
Like,
It's
say
either me or
something on
Mello.
purpose to get in comms check, or
Just like when the event happens, be like, oh, that's a comms check. Like that's something that needs to go in the comms
I
check.
mean, I remember one time. I can't remember what game this was. I think this was maybe Modify game. I can't remember, but I remember Strong was like very tired, and I told her, "Oh man, you sound just as impressed as I do. All right, you guys are good." And, it was it was great. You know.
Yeah.
I remember we had a fire alarm at one of the comms.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait, I still don't know who
That was me.
That
Oh
was
my
you.
God.
That's
There's literally a timer going off in my
Dude,
background.
it sounds like an alarm. Like a fire alarm.
That's
Wait, that was
amazing. Hey, you're just keeping with the theme, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was planned from the beginning.
Exactly. See,
Scripted?
the script is
I was
revealed.
secretly in your house, like strong. I just pulled that alarm.
Yeah.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
All right, so finishing up this interview section, we're gonna get a little deep now, and just going from mellow all the way down one last time. What do you believe your goals, not only as a player or a GM or a coach, for the team, but for the team as a whole are? In season 6, we're already about halfway through, so have those ideals changed over the past couple of weeks?
I mean, to be fair, originally I wanted to make a team where everyone could improve. I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't think the team was gonna get this good. I'm being completely honest.
All right.
No, see, the reason why I think that is because I was a new GM, so I hadn't had really coach a lot. I knew I could coach, but I haven't really done it like as a position, I guess you could say.
Gotcha.
So that's why I thought it wasn't gonna go super great.
Okay.
But now my ideals have changed. FireFight is going honestly a lot better than what I originally imagined. I think it could be one of those top tier teams in Harmony, and who knows, maybe Discord if we decide to switch onto the Discord tier. But yeah, that's what my ideals are now. Be one of those top tier teams, if not the top tier.
I mean, we forgot to mention it earlier, but Stage 1, 5-0, positive 14 map differential. Stage 2, slated an Indigo A versus teams like Void and Phantasmal. I think you all are well on your way. Either that or you're signed up for a really quick can of whoop butt right now. One of the two. I'm not for certain which you've signed up for, but either way, that is definitely what is awaiting you in the near future. So, Halvar, how about you?
So my goal as a player, this is pretty selfish, but I want to be in the Overwatch League. My idol is Moth, and I've been scrimming up, and currently my SR is like low plat, but I consistently scrim 3.8.
Okay.
So, and I coached for a while for Undead Battery at the start of the season. So I have some of that. And I guess my goal for the team is I want us to be number 1. I don't like flashbacks, and I think they are so overrated.
Ooh.
And
oh jeez,
they need, and we are going to beat them.
I'm sorry, but you're giving me flashbacks to when you said the exact same thing about Godhen.
Hey.
You're giving me flashbacks. Please don't do this to me.
Flashbacks give me flashbacks.
Shit, here we go again.
Yeah.
I said we would beat them.
Oh, well, if you aren't familiar, I won't say that you're not on the wrong path by being here, because if for those of you that are familiar with the Tranquility Community and might know a name, Rocket, currently playing on attack mode, who just finished their open division run, ended up getting 3rd place, but is making leaps and bounds to get to contenders trials and whatnot. I think a couple of their players actually just joined a contenders trials team since attack mode wasn't able to make it. So if this is a great place to start, and I think that that's the great part of this community is that we want to create that space where people can learn and grow, and whether your goal is just to have fun as a team or to go to the Overwatch League and anything in between. I think this is always communities like these are always a great place to start. So
man, I remember when I told my mom about people making money for esports, she laughed at me. I mean, she thought it was pretty cool and all, but she still laughed at me.
You know what? I get the same thing from my mom when I talk about I'm making money by casting video games. So I feel that. I feel that.
Esports was just for pride back in the day.
Yeah. I mean, it still is for pride, but now you get the cha-ching along with it.
You get lots of money.
Yeah. All right, Takanom, how about you?
Well, my goal was as a coach is to I want everyone on the team to be considered a threat and a person to fear at their position. Because so history, I first played season 4, and I was considered to be the best. I basically won the award for best main tank in Harmony tier. And let me just say, it feels great to get that recognition. So I kind of want everyone else to get that too.
Awesome.
I want people to look at everyone on this team and say, this guy, really good. Not say, oh, this guy's the bottom feeder, or he gets carried by this guy. I don't want that. I want everyone to be considered a top-notch at their position and be nominated for the end of season awards too.
Nice. That's definitely a good thing to start thinking about for sure. And if you haven't made your presence known, this is definitely the time to start doing it, because there's although there is a relative amount of skill involved, and typically a lot of the votes do go to the community as a whole. Name presence is a huge part of that as well. I won't say it's not a little bit of a popularity contest, but getting your name out there and showing your stuff definitely leaves a mark on people. So be thinking about that, folks. Chooster.
A little bit of background on Taki.
Yep.
So that season 4, he was on Karma with me, and he won both best main tank and best most improved player.
I remember that fight. 5v6 on on Ilios against Paradise.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I got a 2-person pull, but we almost beat Paradise 5v6. That's
wow.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
It was very close.
That's nuts.
We were missing our best tank too.
I still have that match on my YouTube channel.
Wow. Awesome.
I'll have to go watch it.
That's definitely something to be proud of, for sure. All right, Chooster, how about you? What are your goals, and what you believe the team's goals are for this season?
Honestly, I'm just here to have fun.
All right.
I just find I can't stand ranked, and I love the competitive nature of this game, and I'd rather just stick with find a team, stick with them for a couple months, and just improve and just play the best we can, rather than just have someone come and go every match.
Gotcha.
So I love the competitive nature of this game, and I'm loving my experience here on the team. As far as what I want to see out of this team, I just want to make a name for ourselves. I know Mello just founded this team this season, so this is our first season competing, and I really hope that we can just push our name further as the games go on.
Without me tearing it down.
And foreshadow?
Oh, maybe.
I mean,
scripted.
All right. I mean, tear it down to build it up into a bigger org. Huh?
Possibly.
Maybe.
I don't know
about that.
I like to do that.
We've seen a lot of teams do that. I think the most recent one, Joey Esports with their marsupial org, is a big one. So
is the next team going to be Death Scythe?
What do you mean, Death Side?
Death Scythe.
Like another anime
that a
team.
Fire
based
Oh my
name.
goodness!
I
Same
did go
creator
on
of
Fire
Fire
Force.
Force, Soul Eater. Come on.
Oh my goodness.
Are we
I did
uncultured or
watch.
what?
I don't.
It might
I
be mellow.
I did watch
I just
Soul Eater.
realized
I'm
I've
not
been
watching
I
Fire
just
Force.
realized I've been muted this entire time. I'm sorry. I've been telling myself to watch Soul Eater, but I haven't had the time to do it.
Wow.
Okay, just to help you out, I rewatch it every Halloween, all 52 episodes.
Really?
Wow, that's
Dude,
dedication.
That's how good it is.
See, I should just do a team called the Quintessential Quintuplets, and boom, there you go.
Oh God.
Oh my
Oh, me
goodness.
too.
No. Full Metal
Only if I
Alchemist.
could have been me too.
All right, moving on. Josh, how about you?
Definitely would say improve my mechanics and all. Since I moved to the PC, I would love to get better as a player, and as a team. Yeah, I would like to agree with everyone else. Make a name for ourselves. We're in Indigo A, so we're going against some challenge. But if they underestimate us, it's gonna be bad time for them. And also modify. I want that rematch, my guys. You guys better be ready. We're gonna 4-0 next time.
All right.
Yeah, we were down our hit scan that match, and we still looked competitive.
Yeah, he fell
Wow.
asleep.
I think I remember that conversation. I was like, "Whoa, what is going on here?" And finding out about that was a rip. That was indeed
We
a
all
rip.
kind of laughed because it was the time of the Texas blackouts because of the giant.
Yeah,
Oh.
we thought he lost his power, but then he was like, "I fell asleep."
And then we all kind of had a good laugh.
Yeah, I mean, if you're dealing with that, obviously you probably needed some rest with all the chaos going on in that. So still understandable, but unfortunate. Potato, how about you?
My personal goal is just to get better positioning in general, because that's in my opinion my biggest flaw. Is just I position really bad. And then my goal for the team is just to get recognized in the podcast. I feel like we've not really been talked about, but are still obviously we're up there because we're tied for second.
Yeah.
So it's I'm just waiting for to have something said,
Yeah, that's been a huge challenge this season, having so many teams and we already had issues with that in previous seasons with just the 48 we had, but then we bumped it up to 72, and that made it even worse. Which at the beginning of the season, I still don't know if every team has filled that out, but that's why we put out that automated form for people to fill out, because trying to learn about so many teams, even with 10 different podcasters, that's still a lot of knowledge to be thrown around a lot of people. So, we definitely do start talking about kind of those hidden gems that we haven't mentioned in the upcoming weeks. So definitely stay tuned to that. I'm sure FireFight will be getting their name shouted here pretty shortly, I would imagine. All right, Drew, how about you?
Team and individual, right?
Yep.
My individual goal, plain and simple, is to just win. Before Overwatch and stuff are technically still going on, but I'm an actual athlete, right? I played baseball for a really long time, and I still do. And I have that very competitive edge in me. That win at all costs mentality. Although not blame teammates. That's something that I won't do. But I'm just want to win. I don't care about recognition. I don't care about popularity and stuff. Just win.
Wait, you played baseball?
Yeah.
Play baseball?
Yeah.
Yay, sports ball.
Played travel ball.
What position?
Center field. I'm pretty quick.
Ooh.
I played right field and pitcher. I was a submarine pitcher for my high school.
Submarine pitcher. Oh, that's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
I have no clue what any of that means.
Submarine is pitching underhand in a way, and
Oh,
it's kind
okay.
of tricky.
I
Rather
was
than
like,
throwing over the
I
top.
recognize submarine. I was in the Navy, but I don't remember us having a pitcher anywhere around there. Goodness. All right.
Pitcher of booze, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Lots of pictures of booze. Every port call, you know it. All right, and Strong Bear, how about you? What are your goals for this season?
I don't know. Personally, my main goal is just to I guess relax. I find playing with these guys is one of the best ways for me to just relax at the end of the day and just have a good time. And like with that as a team, I honestly couldn't care less if we win or lose. I just want the entire team to have a good time and hopefully for the enemy team to realize that they can have a good time too. But that doesn't always work, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a hard balance between the two, right? Trying to accommodate, and we see this with a lot of teams, trying to accommodate for the competitive nature while also trying to enjoy the game. And I feel like the best players have that hand in hand, you know? Everybody wants to win. I don't know of anyone that wants to lose any game you play. But at the end of the day, you got to make sure that you're having fun while you're doing it. So I think that's a great balance to be working on for any player, regardless of kind of where your position is. So all right.
I personally want to hug Strong Bear.
Oh,
Really,
not yet. Not yet. You stay
Mello.
right at home.
Careful, Mello.
Couple
I'll
more
show
months, hopefully.
I'll hug him for you.
Exactly. We'll hold out hope for that in the near future. Honestly, I cannot wait for the first Trank event. I've heard about the ones that were going on before my time, and I'm just like, I want to do one so bad. Will we just get this done and over with already?
You got to travel to Texas just for NPC alone.
Well, it depends. We don't know where everyone's at right now. I know that like myself and Beth are in the Northeast, and NPC, and I believe you, Gizmo, are down south, and you know we've got people spread out all over the place. So we'll have to find a central melting pot that we can all get to.
Like Nebraska or something.
Yeah. just go to the bumcrap nowhere, Kansas, just somewhere. Just go to the absolute center of the United States for no reason other than to have a meetup.
We have some guys on the West Coast, so yeah, it'd be Nebraska.
Oh goodness!
I was to say, move it up north a bit. I live in Canada.
Oh yeah, that's right. We got Cav up in Canada too. I keep forgetting, and a lot of players up in Canada as well. So. Goodness gracious.
How do you live in the cold, though? I don't understand.
Well, they don't live
really
in the cold.
cold.
They live in a house. Jeez, come on.
It's cold. It's
cold. I mean, an igloo, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like even colder up there. I just imagine you just living in a freaking igloo. Like, how do you do it, man?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you picture Canada as Antarctica.
Oh.
Dude, you gotta understand. Like, west coast of Canada, it never snows. It just rains constantly.
Wow.
It just never snows.
That sounds nice.
All right, well, let's go ahead and
we can
rein
watch
this in because we are running a little low on time. So we're going to run through this next section rather quickly, which is word association. We're going to give you a word, either myself or Gizmo, and you're going to make your way down the line. And the very first thing pops into your head, that's what you're going to say. And since we don't got time, you don't get to explain it. So the weirder, the better. So starting things off, we like to start off with something familiar. And since Kura, I've been watching. I'm not for certain if Kura's been eliminated from the Widow 1v1 yet, but they're your first word. So Mello, what comes to mind when you think about Kura?
Sleepy.
Halvar.
Clutch.
Tekanam.
Cracked.
Chooster.
Silent.
Josh.
Uber cracked.
Potato.
Yesterday's scrim.
Drew.
Quiet.
And Strong Bear.
Fantastic.
Ooh, lots of good ones there.
All right. Next word. Void.
Woody.
Half.
X team want to beat them.
Right. Takanam.
decent.
Schuster.
Yeah, I would agree with Mello. I think of Woody.
All right.
Their DPS.
Josh.
Easy.
Oh, there's the salt. There's the salt.
And now for Potato.
Rats.
All right. Drew.
Toxic.
All right. And Strong Bear.
Who?
Oh, wow.
Our newest support is from Void, dude.
Oh,
Rep,
Speaking of which, I don't know why he's here. I think he just forgot.
Well,
Unlucky.
unlucky.
Be aware, we made some new enemies and we might have a leaving support player.
Whoa.
Gonna release a statement after this. So we, as Team Firefight, do not condone the actions of.
All right. Next word. Well, you know, when you get out of the void, there's nothing but phantasmal.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know anything about them, so I don't know who.
Ooh. Alvar.
X team and kicked me out. I want to punish them.
Ooh.
Takana.
I don't know much about the roster now, but I think they're pretty good.
All right. Schuster.
I'm looking forward to a good match.
Aw.
Fair. Josh.
Sure? Question mark.
Josh just got just dumping out salt right now. Just all the salt, looking for those tears. Oh, goodness.
I love it. Potato.
I'd have to agree with Mello. I don't really know anything about them, so it's like just question mark.
All right.
Drew.
Wary. They have a good record.
Mm-hmm.
And Strong Bear.
Potential competition.
Yeah, I think
Y'all actually trying to start beef or something with everyone.
I mean, that's what we do here, so you might as well just get used to it.
Just those two teams.
Yeah, that's particularly why we pick them. Because you will be facing them in the next couple of weeks, so definitely, if you don't know about them now, you better start learning about them quickly. So, but yeah, so one thing that we've been doing this season, because we've added a lot of teams to Tranquility this season, a lot of new faces, a lot of new talent, and, you know, we just kind of want to get some honest opinions about what people feel about the community. So your final word for this section is Tranquility. Starting again with Mello.
Cool.
Alvar?
Fun.
Techanom.
Best community imaginable.
Ooh, Chooster.
An awesome community.
Josh.
Very lovely.
Potato.
Self-improvement.
Drew.
Community.
And
Solid.
He's pushing you.
And Strong Bear.
Friends and or SpaghettiOs.
All right.
I wouldn't be surprised if you answered SpaghettiOs for like everything.
I did say that
you thought about it.
You bring out the weird ones so that we can talk about them. So there you go. All right.
Exactly.
All right.
Would probably
So
also say too.
we have reached the end of our evening, so you know what time it is, folks. It's Server Kick Trivia. All right, so if this is your first time joining us on the BeatDrop, here's how Server Kick Trivia works. Players are pitted against one another in a trivia-style game where you must buzz in using your name to answer a piece of trivia. You know, for Halvar, you can just say Hal or Halvar. You don't have to say your full name. You will have 15 seconds to buzz in, and if you do not buzz in, we have ways of making you talk. Basically meaning that we'll just choose whoever. And if the person buzzing in or that gets chosen gets the answer correct, you get to choose who gets kicked out of the server. You can't kick myself or Gizmo because we're in charge. So just imagine me sticking my tongue out at you. And you can't kick yourself because we're not nice here, as you've probably learned. So you have to kick someone out from your team. But of course, that can be circumvented by just getting the answer wrong or not answering the question in the allotted 15 seconds. And you will be kicked from the server yourself. And the last player standing gets to close out the show with us. They get about 30 seconds to a minute to talk about whatever they want. They can shout out socials. They can, pour some more salt on the wounds of other teams. Let them know that you're coming for them. Most people just get all sappy and talk about how much they love their team and all that stuff. So you can do that too, I guess. But, whatever you want to use that time for, you can utilize that. So tonight's topic... first off, thank you to Booth for putting these together, because Lord knows I haven't had the time in the last week to put together an actual good server kick trivia. Today's topic is Overwatch Easter eggs. So we're going to be talking about different types of media events or movies, TV shows, things like that have leaked their way into Overwatch in various ways. So we're essentially going to be looking for what the reference is. We'll give you the Overwatch reference, and then you give us the reference that is that Overwatch is taking it from. And Gizmo, why don't you go ahead and pick the first one?
All right. Well, since we clearly have a group of weebs, the first one's to do. The Genji spray target practice is a node to which anime?
A nod.
Is it okay if I look at a picture of it? Because I have no idea how it looks like. Is that okay?
I mean, we can't stop you, but you
Because
do
I
have
have
15
no idea how it
seconds.
looks like.
Josh. Would it be Naruto?
Ding, 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 ding.
You are correct, Josh.
Yes,
Who are we taking out?
Man, I don't know my sprays enough to answer that.
Who should I kick out? You know what, Mello? Get out of here, man. Get out of here. You should have known the spray.
Going for the GM right off the bat. Honestly, I can't say that I'm surprised. It happens relatively often. So.
Ichika's better, man.
Or is it with
Bro,
team?
Ichika, you are actually tripping.
Oh, goodness. So, Mello, we gotta send you on your way. Any last words?
I'm depressed.
Oh,
I love you.
We love you,
Josh. Josh, we gotta have a talk after this.
Gotta have a talk.
He's getting benched.
All right,
See
Mello.
you,
Well, thanks
Josh.
for being here. But you know what? When things get too hostile, you need to mellow out of here.
Haha.
I came up with it. It was great.
We always forget to mention we have specialized kick messages for all of you. So
Oh, wait, Jack, please let me. If Takinama gets kicked, please.
yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, you're definitely doing that one because I have no idea what you're talking about. Alrighty, let's go ahead and move on to our next one. All right, going to another spray one. From which movie do the sprays Alert Alert, Rest Mode, and Giant for Bastion pay reference to?
Damn, these are kind of hard.
Yeah, well, we didn't make them up, so you can't blame us.
Can you repeat the sprays, please?
I sure can. So, from what movie do the sprays Alert Alert, Rest Mode, and Giant for Bastion pay reference to? I'll give you a quick hint. One of those
Chuster?
sprays is a hint. Chuster.
Iron Giant?
That is correct.
That's correct. Nice.
That is
Alright.
correct. Yeah, so I'm actually surprised that Booth put in the giant spray because that's a huge nod right there.
Shout out
So,
to Ready Player One.
so Chooster, who are we sending away?
No, I really want to hear what you got to say for Taki. So sorry, Taki.
All right. Any last words, Takina?
Taki.
There was no way I was even gonna be competitive in this game.
All
I'm not an
right.
Easter egg person.
All right.
Alright.
Give me a second there, Gizmo, and I'll tell you when to start reading. All right. Go.
All right. Just like your first battle with Kaor, you lose and are blasted out of the server.
All right.
For those of you guys who don't know, Kaor comes from the show that Takinon comes from. So that's
yeah, I had no freaking clue. So I was definitely gonna get you to read that one. But you also get to pick the next one. So
woo. All right, next one.
Nice.
Ooh. All right. What spy franchise is Zarya referencing when she says "From Russia with love"?
Chooster.
James
Bond.
And you got the right JB.
I don't.
Oh, do I have to say the full title?
I don't think we need to go that far. There's a lot of freaking James Bond movies out there.
No, it just said franchise. It just says franchise. You're right.
Yeah. So
that's why I said he got the right JB because like all
I was wondering what the long pause was.
initials are JB.
Oh, gotcha.
Jason Bourne, James Bond.
That I didn't even realize that. Wow, that's weird.
Thank you, Kingsman, for teaching me that.
All right, Chooster, you've got the power to put someone on the chopping block once again. Who's it going to be this time?
You know, Strong, I know you've sounded pretty tired across this interview. You can go take a nap, bud.
Thanks, Chooster. I really appreciate it.
Strong bear like mighty Zarya gets sent away. Any last words there, Strong Bear?
Love you guys. It's a pleasure being here.
All right.
We love you too, Strong.
We love you, Strong.
All right. Well, you know what they say. The best way to improve one's strength is getting of the bear.
Getting rid of the bear. Sorry, I was.
You really got to check these. I didn't get a chance to check all of these ahead of time.
Well,
goodness.
I literally, as I was typing, I was like, "Oh, Takion, that's from Chaotic. Let's do that."
Oh my goodness.
I forgot to go back.
All right, I'm gonna have to double check those as we keep going. All right, next one. All right. I'm gonna make it a little easier so that everybody else has a chance. Obviously, Chooster is the Easter egg king of Firefight right now. So, upon killing Reaper, what movie does Junkrat quote when he says, "Why so serious"?
Chooster.
Too slow, Chooster.
The Dark Knight.
Oh, that is correct. Chooster, another name goes on the chopping block. Who are we sending away this time?
You know, Josh got the first one, so he sounds like a pretty big.
Josh was gonna pour out all the salt. No, Josh was gonna pour out all the salt. Oh goodness.
This one.
Alrighty, so Josh, any last words before we send you on your way?
I'm getting benched.
Jack, let me do this one, please.
Yeah, go ahead. Go.
Josh, more like, yeesh, we gotta get you out of here.
All right. Go ahead and pick the next one there, Gizmo.
Let's see. Ooh. I don't know if anyone would know that one. All right, let's do this one. Brigitta's voice line. It's just a flesh wound is a reference to what movie?
Potato.
Or character if you know the character.
Oh, who was that?
Potato.
Potato.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Can you give me which character?
It's like the Black Knight.
Oh my god, we have a man of culture in here! That is correct!
If you don't know any Monty Python movie, that's really the one you gotta know, folks.
It's the only one
It's
I
on
have
Netflix.
seen.
That's really the only one that even matters, in my opinion. It's got so much good material. But that is correct. So, Potato, you have all the power. Who's going in the fryer?
Bye-bye, Chooster.
Oh!
Damn.
Chooster, you laid it on the line. You let your secret be known. And now we gotta send you on your way. Any last words?
Thank you so much for having me. Honestly, this was a ton of fun, and I'm looking forward to next couple of games. Best of luck, everyone.
All right. Well, Chooster, thanks for being here. And I guess we all saw them choosting you eventually. They're not all winners, folks. All right. We got to do this every week.
I thought that one was clever.
It was clever, but, you know, it's the
Could've done
response
something
afterwards
like
that
train.
determines how clever it is. All right. I do enjoy this one. All right. So we are down to the final three: Hal, Potato, and Drew. And most of the people that have answered have not been that are not in here anymore. So this should be interesting. What movie is Winston referencing when in the Yeti skin? Specifically, he gives these voice lines: "Welcome to the Himalayas," "Snow cone," "They're lemon."
What
Hal?
mountains, right?
Ooh. Hal.
Wait.
Isn't it Monsters Inc?
And who is the character that they're referencing?
Oh, the Iceman that they visit when they go through the door.
Close enough. The Abominable Snowman. Yes,
There
that's
we go.
correct. All right. Hal, able to lock it in now. You only got two choices though, so who's gonna get the yeet?
Drew.
Ooh, wow. Potato being left for a challenge for this last one. So Drew,
Gotta leave us two support players.
oh, that is true as well.
Drew's also a support player.
Any last
Technically.
words there, Drew?
Kind of expected. I didn't know any of the trivia.
You know, we try to make it as knowledgeable as possible, but you know, it happens. All right. Well,
But thanks for having me on.
of
It
course,
was fun. Appreciate
of
it.
course, we appreciate you being here. And you know what, Drew, you are absolutely right. We can't see you in the server anymore. For those of you that don't know, his battle tag is "You can't see me." So,
Which we did mention earlier.
yes.
Yes,
So, all right, we are down to the final two:
Oh,
Halvard the Great and Potato.
you know what? You know what? I feel like those two are way too easy. I want to go with the hard one. I'm
Can
gonna go with the
I
hardest
do a
one.
trivia question for you two?
No.
No, you can afterwards if you win.
Yeah, go ahead. You can go ahead and
All
ask it.
right.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to win, but I'll do it now instead.
Okie doke.
Because I want it for Potato. as
Okay.
well.
Oh no.
Where's my battle tag from? Hal 9000.
Oh, Potato.
Potato, go ahead.
From Space Odyssey.
Yeah, I mean it's from I forget the name of the movie, but HAL 9000 is like a computer AI turned sentient, essentially.
Yeah, it's Space Odyssey, which yes,
Yeah.
your kick trivia does involve that. All right. So the last trivia question is the Genji's voice line, "You seem nice. I hate to kill you," is a reference to what character or movie?
Potato.
Ooh. Yeah, you get to choose, Gizmo. I think it was Potato, but
I heard Potato more than I
Yeah.
heard Hal.
It was the Princess Bride.
Ooh, do you know the character from the movie? Just wondering.
I would normally, but I don't know how to
No
say
worries.
it today.
It's
Inigo Montoya.
Inigo Montoya. Yeah, it's during the time where he's fighting the Dread Pirate Roberts. So, Hal, yeah, you had your shot. You almost locked it down, but we gotta send you on your way. Any last words?
Thanks for having me on, and I'm sorry for all the trash talking. I don't mean it. But
you don't get to apologize at this point.
I mean, you try calling
it's
us
all
out.
recorded, and it's going to be on the internet soon.
you try calling us out.
Down on it, like say even more trash talk on those teams.
All right, all right.
You tried calling us out that we wouldn't know what your battle tag was. So just like Hal 9000 said to Dave, sorry, Half, I'm afraid you can't do that.
Yeah, we're a bunch of boomers. How would you think we wouldn't know Space Odyssey? I mean, I've never seen it, but the reference is huge. So
I just know it because he always says it.
Oh, well, yeah. That would make sense. So, Potato, the cut above the rest, able to secure server kick trivia for Firefight. So, next 30 seconds to a minute is all yours. Take it away.
Just here to hype up Kura. He won the Widow 1v1
today. Woo! Let's go, Kura.
Yeah. Technically, he'll be the last one because I'm gonna be kicked after or before him. Technically. I don't really know what else to say. It was nice being able to be out and open. You know, being talked about finally.
Yeah.
Been excited to see what of the new experimental changes go through.
Ooh.
Especially the Nano Ana part.
Yes.
It'll be interesting to see. And yeah, it's fun, interesting.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Potato, and thank you to Firefight for joining us tonight. And let me just give a quick shout out right now. We started tonight's recording at around $1,600. We are now at $2,600, folks. That is just one night in our community. We are now almost 2/3. We are actually over 2/3 of the way to our goal of $3,500. So if you didn't hear it at the beginning, you're going to hear it here at the end. Be sure to go to !donate, or I believe you can just go to tiltify.com and search for Overwatch Tranquility, and you can find our current campaign going on right now. Again, it goes to Rise Above the Disorder. Great organization. We've been working with them for a couple seasons right now, and they go out of their way to help people get the access that they need to mental health care, and especially what's been going on during this pandemic. I know as a person that suffers with mental health, that can be a huge benefit to people in a time that you can't be around others. So be sure to be donating. We're going to have a great stream going on tomorrow night. And as always, we have another BeatDrop coming out every Tuesday and Thursday for the foreseeable future. Gizmo, anything else you want to shout out before we go ahead and sign off for the evening?
Well, I look forward to a rest of a amazing event week, and can't wait to see who comes out on top of the second stage.
That's true. We have got a lot of talent packed in those A and B group seeds, and man, especially in Harmony Tier, Flashbacks is sitting there, but I wonder if they will be dethroned shortly, because they haven't been facing the hardest teams of their tier just yet. So we will definitely see if that all comes out. So thank you so much for joining us here on the BeatDrop. That's Gizmo Charmander and Potato, and my name's Captain Jack, and we'll see y'all next time.
Let's drop the beat.